everyone. My name is Elena Shvab and I'm a hat designer based in London. Welcome to my studio. I'm very pleased and very happy to see you all, and thank you so much for joining and watching this video tutorial. Today, as I'm in the process of developing new collection for spring summer season for royal ascot and weddings and social occasions and summer events, I would like to invite you into my studio to join me through this creative process. And I would like to share what hats I have made so far and some process of making, and also the process of creating hats for special occasions, for collections, for customers, for yourself, for your friends. So welcome again, and let's start with this beautiful piece that I'm working on at the moment. This is, I still don't have the name for this hat. It's a fascinator hat, which is worn on the side. It's one side, so the size is not required, so it fits absolutely everyone, suits every face type and head size, which is very easy and effortlessly to wear. This is obviously a piece for special occasions such as royal ascot or wedding or wedding guest or mother of the bride, mother of the groom, any special occasion because of its decoration, its light, beautiful color, and obviously the shape. So let me show you another piece that I have created, and this is a boat hat that is also worn on the side, just like that. It's also very effortlessly to wear. It's attached with an elastic. Elastic goes underneath your hair. It's very simple, very classy, very elegant style, and obviously black color, so it suits all outfits, all color combinations, so it's absolutely perfect. And another hat that I have created so far, it's very similar to the previous one, but in a different color, and the decoration goes slightly to a different direction. And with this hat, I experimented and I attached a wire. So I would like to see what way of attachment is best. So it goes again on the side. Let me take my headband off, and you place it carefully. It's very secured with a headband. Also, I'll put elastic that connects both sides of the headband, so it's more secured. And I will also attach a comb for better security. Again, boat hat, very classic, elegant, beautiful, rich navy color that also suits a lot of color, so easy to color match the dress or suit or whatever you're planning to wear. Very effortlessly to wear because it does not require size, so you just put it on and you can wear it easily, comfortably. So it's a very light hat. It's made of cinnamon straw, a few layers of cinnamon straw, but it's very, very light and very, very comfortable, very chic, elegant, and very fashionable. Love boaters, absolutely love boaters, and I have quite a few in my collection. They perfect for absolutely any occasion. And let me focus on the hat that I'm working on right now, this piece, because well, honestly and frankly, this is very new for me to make hats using fabric. So this hat is entirely covered with fabric. It's absolutely stunning material that I found in the fabric store. It's polyester, but very beautiful color. I was really looking for something like that, something very tender, beautiful, because I don't know, for me it feels like some occasions there has to be bright colors as well, but also something calm and tender. So I was really hunting for this fabric and I found it, and obviously I saw it as a small fascinator hat covered with this fabric and decorated with matching decorations, same color fabric leaves, and also I have created a fabric using netting and same fabric, and I created this piece, which I'm gonna create more leaves. I'm gonna attach them on a different side for the composition, because right now that's too much of the space on both sides, up and front. So I would like to add more details to fill out the space. So you see just a little bit of detail and it already different story. It's also all about building the composition, because when you see it in your head, it could be one thing, but when you finalize the design, attach the pieces, there's always something that you need to add or maybe remove in order to create the perfect balance in the composition itself. Also for the composition, I added this beautiful silverish leaves. So I used metallic foil and same navy blue fabric, and blue, this sky blue and silver works so beautiful together. You don't need a lot, just a touch of silver leaves. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment, and I might add just 1 or 2 more, and that's enough, because the whole focus is not on silver but on the shape and composition itself. If you add too much of strong details, it might take the focus off the entire piece. And we want to create the piece in the way that the whole composition is creating a harmony, like musical piece, for example. If there's too much violins, it might sound too harsh. Same in the composition for the hats or any other creation that you're working on. So what is this hat made of? It's made of cinnamon straw, three layers of cinnamon straw as a base, and covered with padding underneath the fabric, because I don't want the straw to be visible through the fabric. So you need some kind of material to cover the straw. And then on top of that, I covered the fabric, stretched it, but not too much, so that, because if you stretch too much, you might damage the shape underneath. So you stretch it slightly, and then I covered, there's a wire inside to hold the shape, obviously. And I also created a bias strip using fabric that goes around, covering the edge, covering the wire, and makes the edge looks really nice, neat. And because everything is made of one fabric, it looks smooth and beautiful. So underneath, I stitched hat base with the wire and a little comb that helps to secure the hat on a hat. I'm going to also add elastic that goes from one side of the wire to the other. Wire goes underneath your hair, and it helps to secure the hat on the hat. So it goes like that. So what do you think? I would love to hear your opinion. This is the first hat that I'm making of that style. It took me over a week just to figure out all the logistics, how I'm creating the base, what material I'm going to put on top, how everything is, stitched together so it looks neat and carefully made, neatly made, and how I'm going to attach the decoration and what exactly goes into decoration, how big is the decoration has to be, because if it's just too small, then the whole beauty of the decoration disappears. If too big, it might look too heavy and messy. So there's always thinking into the process of how big is the shape, how big is the decoration, how you put the all the parts together, what goes first, what you make first, what you secure first, how you stitch so it's not visible, because fabric, if you stitch it, you might break the fabric. You might see those little holes in the fabric, so it has to be very, very gentle sewing. And also how to attach the bias strip so there are no visibility of the stitches, so everything has to be thought through in advance. And well, so this is the piece. It's not finished yet. Oh, and let me show you the hat block. This is the hat block that I used. This is a handmade hat block that I made myself using buckram. a very long process of making, but definitely worth learning the skills of how to make hat blocks, so that it helps you to create the shapes that you can't buy on the market, and you don't know how to explain to your hat block maker what shape in particular you're looking for. But when you have the skills, you can create something of your own, which is a massive bonus. So this is the hat base that I've made. And obviously this is the hat that turned out to be very cute, lovely. It's a small, I would say small, medium size for those who love to wear hats but don't want to wear a big and massive hat. And the size is just feels perfect and comfortable. So let me show you what I am working on next. So as I mentioned before, I need to add a few more decorations, just few, because it looks a little bit empty, especially up front. So I need to create a few more leaves, and I would like you to show this technique of how I make this beautiful leaves, twisted leaves, using just the fabric. So I have prepared the material in advance. I cut it in shapes. You can create any shapes that you like. So what we're going to need, you're going to need our shape, template. You can just create your own template. We're going to need steam iron. So many of you have been asking me what's with the steam, why it's so important. So this is where steam comes into the picture, and that's where the steam is absolutely, I can't find another word, but just to highlight it with the importance of this tool, because it does change everything and it creates really amazing effects. So let me show you what to do next. So I've created this fabric, and if you're interested how to make this type of decorations, I have a workshop that is available on my YouTube membership program, where I'm demonstrating how to make beautiful organza flowers like these ones. So if you are interested to learn the technique of how to create textiles using particular materials like Bonta web and fabrics, you are welcome to join Millinery membership on the Millinery Member Plus category, where you get access to all my video courses that are available to watch on YouTube for members, and also live tutorials and their recordings. The link is in the description. And if you have any questions about the membership and categories of memberships and what courses are available there, feel free to ask. I'm happy to talk through and explain more about the membership and amazing courses that are available for you to watch and learn millinery like a professional. So this is the fabric that I created using this material. This is polyester and this fabulous netting that I found in the fabric store. You know, sometimes you can just go in the fabric store, you might not have the idea of what exactly you want to create, but when you see the fabric, the idea just pops up in your mind, and that's it. That's all you need. Just go to the fabric shop, just browse there, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, as much time as needed. But then you can come up with some amazing ideas and color combinations and fabric combinations, and then create beautiful textiles and textures for your projects. So this is the fabrics that I found and absolutely fell in love with, and this is what I've created, and this is the result that I'm going to show you how to proceed further. So I have my template, I have the fabric from both sides. Basically there are 4 layers of the fabrics. I'm placing the material on the bias, and it's important because the bias is the stretcher side, and it will help us later to twist the fabric and create the shape. So template, you can use a chalk or pencil to trace the template, but because it's quite tricky fabric, I'm just going to go straight ahead and cut the shape. So the size is absolutely up to you. It could be a small leaf, it could be a big leaf, it could be a flower petal, it could be anything you like. So I'm just going to cut this shape. Lovely. This is a bit too much. There. So I have this lovely leaf. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold it in half, just like that. And I'm going to use baking paper just to protect the fabric from the heat of the iron. And I'm going to place the iron on top, give a little bit of steam, and I'm also pressing a little bit, but not too much. So give it a little bit of steam. And then what I do next, while it's still warm, I'm shaping the fabric and I'm holding the shape, waiting for it to cool down a little bit. Just like that. And while I'm waiting for the material to cool down, I want to say hello to everyone. Hello, Case. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly. Hello, Cheryl. Good morning. What is on the back of the black fabric? Yeah, I just explained. I hope it was useful. So the 4 layers of 2 fabrics, 4 layers basically combined together. Joe, hello, Kira, hello everyone. Thank you so much for all your messages, and it's lovely to hear from you, honestly. So it's cooled down, and now we have this really lovely, beautiful shape. It just doesn't take much time to make it, effortlessly, absolutely easy to make. Then I'm just gonna trim this little corner there, and it's sort of like blocked into a shape. Okay, Cheryl, did you use an adhesive, sorry, to bind the materials together? Yes, I did use, and I used Bond Web, which is my favorite material. That it's like a dry glue, but under heat and pressure, it bonds layers together. So try it, and it absolutely magic. It works on some fabrics, it doesn't work on some fabrics, so it always worth to experiment before, for example, you buy a lot of material that you think it might work, but it might not. Or you can just test a little area before you start creating a big piece of bonding layers together. And if you want to see in full the tutorial, please join me on my YouTube membership. There are 2 videos about making felt fabric, felt flowers and organza flowers, where I explain in detail how to use this material, the Bond Web, and how to create flowers using organza and flowers using felt. So I hope you will enjoy those tutorials, and how to join is in the description of the video. And choose Millinery Member Plus, as that's where you get access to those particular tutorials. You're welcome, Cheryl. And all right, so you can create as many leaves as you want. So this is, for example, a blue one with a synthetic fabric. It does fray on the edges with time. So what I do, little trick, again, it works on some fabrics, on some it just leave like black marks. So be careful not to overburn the fabric. I'm just using a little bit of fire on both edges. And again, same thing, I'm going to fold it in half, cover with baking paper to protect the fabric, especially all light fabrics. You want to cover with either some fabric or baking paper to protect the material from burning. And again, quickly, while the fabric is still wet, hot, just twist it with your hands. So consider your fingers as blocking tools at the moment. So you twist it and you wait until material cools down, because if you leave the shape while it's still warm, its natural would like to go back to its shape. So wait until it cools down and then let it go. And that's a little. There we have already 2 pieces for our decoration. You see, effortlessly, quickly, and beautifully. And then you add it on your hat, stitching each individual piece separately. See, already changes the entire composition. You have to be careful not to overdo it, but also it has to be just right. You can just move the petals from one side to another just to see where is the best place to attach your leaf or any other decoration that you're working with, or colors that you're working with, not to overdo with colors. So maybe consider the rule of 3 colors. 1 is the main color, like the blue. 2 is supporting, so basically 2 and 3 is supporting. But what I have here is 1 main is blue, and supporting color is another blue plus black. And then the silver is just a little touch to highlight the rest of the colors. And imagine when it's a bright day and sunny weather, the silver will really shine beautifully on the sunshine. So this is what I wanted to share today. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I hope you loved this little video, and I hope it inspired you for new projects or for new experimentations or making new hats. And this little technique, you can try it on absolutely different materials, worth of experimenting how different materials work together. I'm just going to read some messages. Elena, in your courses on the channel are there videos where you explain how to make 2-tone felt hats? No, I don't have the videos about felt hats. There's some about how to work with felts on my YouTube channel, so you might just browse and see what's available, but I don't have a full video of how to make a hat. I do have a video on the membership channel how to make a beret hat with the veil, but it's just 1 color, but you can always add more colors if that's what you're interested in. That's awesome. Thank you. Beautiful. I'm going to experiment now. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for your kind messages and for watching this video. And I'll see you next video tutorial where maybe I'll be working already on a different hat, and I'm going to show you some tips and advices on how to proceed, what materials to use, different combinations, colors, and inspiration. So thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching my videos. And if you still haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps a lot. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.